Welcome, fellow animal museum enthusiasts.
What do you want now, Marge?
Please refer to me by my official title, John.
First you take my last name, now you take my dignity too?
What he means to say, great and mighty Baroness Large Marge, is that we're wondering why we're here.
Thank you for asking, Martinius Lastname, you polite man you. To be honest, I'm jealous of all the other nobles. They have sweet shuttles, and fancy crowns made of gold, and what have I got? A shit zoo, a run-down hotel, and a base powered by a frigging fox. I wanted the greatest collection this side of the galaxy, and all I've got is a pissing sheep in a jar. Tear it all down. Every last stone.
But Marge, you'll make enemies of everyone. Where else will they go to get premium deep-fried lentils?
Listen here, John, you little shit. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't give less of a fuck. I leave more fucks in the toilet bowl every morning.
That's impressive given that we don't have Dub's bad hygiene installed.
I will build the best animal museum the world has ever seen. And if you chat shit again to me, you little bitch, I'll stab your fox. Now get the fuck out of my throne room, before I bottle you, cheeky cunt.
Well, you heard the Baroness. Get to work. No, don't have a picnic in the friggin' throne room. Well, that defeated the point. Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld, Rims, and other purveyors of animal museums. Today, we're changing tactic. I think things got a little muddled, and I kind of briefly talked about this at the end of yesterday's episode, if you made it through. I think things got a little muddled, and really we've started overshadowing what was essentially meant to be collecting the rarest and hardest animals in Rimworld and displaying them proudly inside of a quite frightening biochamber. We've once again overshadowed it with another restaurant and, you know, the hospitality stuff and the petting zoo and etc, etc. Hey? Just ignore that. Not entirely sure what's going on there. And to be honest, we've done that quite a few series, you know, pretty recently. So we're going to tear it all down, and we're gonna switch focus to the whole point of this series, that was collecting animals and building a crazy zoo with a crazy zoo score. I think a big part of the problem was I ultimately wanted things to be balanced, and you know, the game was rigged from the start. The second I started throwing in crazy animal mods, it was already broken. So you know what? Embrace absurdity. Like I said yesterday, let's go for it. So I've added some new mods, things that will allow us to shake things up pretty quickly, pretty rapidly. No more sitting around waiting for friggin' rice to grow and mundane shit. We're here to capture dangerous, crazy animals. And so far, we spent most of the series looking up mushrooms grow. So that is why the first order of business today is going to be going to the research table and saying, get rid of all this crap, all this weak crap. We're going to go for Minecraft. More specifically, we're going to build a mine. Somebody recently had a texture commissioned, bizarrely enough, for the Mines mod, which is a mod that we've used once before, but the thing that really put me off about the Mines mod, it basically works like a quarry. The thing that put me off about it was that you could quite literally see the Shutterstock watermark on the image that they'd used for the mine, and it just was a bit weird. But now it's been updated and given a Rimworld coat of paint. I'm more than happy to use that mod as an alternative to the quarry mod. As far as I recall, it's actually not too badly balanced as well. Now, I'm not here to be balancing shit. We're here to capture big old dinosaurs. So we've also got, you guessed it, power tools. Oh, chainsaw. Ah, it's under machining. Oh shit, we've already got it? Well, that's music to my ears. Hatchets and hammers, it's all kind of low tier when you've got to make a lab big enough to capture the most dangerous dragons I think we've ever seen and we're ever going to see. Some of the most dangerous animals in Rimworld. Give me a chainsaw, give me a grinder, give me a jackhammer, give me a drill. Give me the whole lot. Actually, what do they do before I queue them up like mad? Lower move speed, higher work speed. Okay, fair enough. The grinder, 80% increased construction speed. Again, lower move speed. Jackhammer, mining speed. Very useful, given the mine that I quite literally just talked about. Pay attention. The drill gives 80% general labor. So we'll give the chainsaw to everybody. Give everybody a chainsaw. Everybody gets a chainsaw. New Marge decree. I'm decreeing on, you know, behalf of Marge here. Everybody gets a friggin' chainsaw. That's how we're running this animal. I want to do one per colonist minus 3 on account of 3 of our people being animals. Can we give animals chainsaw? Fuck it. Everybody gets a chainsaw, even the moth. The grinder is for building. We only need 2 of those. We only need 2 grinders in that case. So we'll give 1 to Martinius, 1 to Marge. Count equipped, count 1 away. Perfect. Same here as well, actually. Jackhammer. That's mining. That's good for everybody. I want everybody to have one of those. That's chainsaw level tactics. Then the drill is for general labor speed. So that is for things like crafting. Well, general labor also includes smelting, if I'm not mistaken. So really, we can give everybody a drill as well. I feel like giving everybody a whole shed's worth of power tools, which is the collective noun, is a little bit too much. Their movement speed is going to be on, if it's minus 25% with each power tool. You can kind of figure that out, I think. In that case, maybe it's only when they've got it equipped. Does it say offset when equipped? Or does it say... yeah, when equipped. Okay, that's fine. They can have it in their inventory. They just can't... If we dual wield it, then we've got a problem. Well... I mean, you're also dual-wielding chainsaws, so I think, you know, one problem is also kind of solved with that. Every problem is solved. It's also occurred to me we can make a cow hood. Now, John the Cowman, this is something I've actually written on the collection, one of the things I have been able to write on the collection. When you use prepared carefully with Porn Morpher, there's a bit of a conflict in that if you give them animal parts, they don't really work. Which is why John the Cowman has gone kind of grey colour, rather than having his, you know, cow nose and whatever else. Because he was a kind of pre-built character. So instead of fixing that the way that I should, I'm just going to make him a cow hood, and he'll just have to live life like that. Marge, I'm going to make her an exoskeleton frame, and some boots and some gloves. Animal power armor. Oh, shit. Well, I'll take a set of that as well. Honestly, Marge, I'm going to turn her into a warrior. Let's go prestige marine armor, prestige marine. You know what? No, get rid of that. Get rid of that. I want Marge to have full on... What's the strongest we've got in this mod pack? Probably like Siegebreaker armor, right? Give me Prestige Siegebreaker armor. Picture it in your mind. Baroness Marge, soon to be Countess Marge. Full Prestige power armor. Chainsaw in each hand. Exoskeleton. And all the bionics I can, you know, reasonably give her. Now for my next trick. We've got a fox that can scan for underground minerals at 900% speed. I think I'm allowed to till some soil. Not with the vanilla expanded one, but with the kind of permanent till soil. However, I draw the line at 200%. We've gone for 140%. I mean, granted, we should have really just gone for 200%, but even I have my limits. 200% is far too powerful. He says with dual-wheel chainsaws. Oh, Marge, not again. What does she want now? She wants us to go and hunt 3 Magyarsaurus. Are those on the map? Because I will murder the lot. What's a mammoth worm? Oh, whoa. Yeah, we should absolutely take one of those. That's mine. Now, what I want to do then, our ultimate goal of the series, before I get too distracted, goes back to the original goal of the series. Not only have we got to make the best zoo possible, I don't know why it doesn't count for anything. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, it says their name. Jennifer Whiffle Sniff, rather than whatever Jennifer is. Or is that like a big long boy dinosaur? Zoo score's broken, probably because of this. Doesn't really matter. What I was going to say is we'll try and collect the 20 deadliest, most valuable animals in Rimworld. And you're probably thinking that is actually quite a hard challenge. That then becomes a hard challenge rather than just us pissing around deep frying lentils. We've already got quite a lot of them, actually. The Void Dragons count towards that, and the Nebula Dragon counts towards that. Strangely enough, the long boys, the Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and, other one, the other long boy dinosaur, does count as one of the highest scoring animals. It's worth 35 points. The Frillius is one of them. Sphinx, the Frillius there is worth 70 points. The Iron Husk Beetle, bizarrely enough, Iron Anastara there, is also worth like 35 points. So we're actually doing pretty well. We've got very, very lucky in that some of the animals that we've got are exceptionally valuable. But it makes it a challenge to actually go out and finish the list. So the top 20 is what we're going for. Let me actually pull those up now. Okay, so out of the top 30 most valuable creatures in terms of obviously market value divided by 100 is how we're doing it for the zoo score. But on the spreadsheet I've got is just straight market value. Out of the top 30 creatures, something like 19 of them are dragons. Various different dragons. Gold dragons, silver dragons, jade dragons. There's something called a true dragon, which is the most valuable of all the dragons. There's also 2 of the vanilla expanded Vikings animals, and I'm not entirely sure how we're even going to get them. The Neuron and the Fenrir. I might have to install like a Pokeball mod, because, I mean, shit, how else are we going to get them home otherwise? You can't just say, you know, you capture people in a caravan, you could just knock them unconscious, capture them and carry them with the caravan. You can't do that with animals. unsurprisingly. So I don't know what we'll do about that. You want some sort of like psychic taming lance? Anima Thrombo is up there. The behemoth from Forsaken Fauna. Chaos Fusion, that's from Paul Morpher as well. I think when you combine like 3 people in a big vat, that'd be quite good for our enemies. Oh, I've got something to talk about on that in a second. Thrombo Lizard from Genetic Rim, so we've got lots of different mods coming into play here as well. And then outside of that, we've got number 23, the Frillius, which we already own. And then everything else is a fucking dragon, besides number 1, which is the Archaeotech Centipede from Genetic Rim. I don't really want the zoo just to be a dragon collectathon. So the way I set it up in kind of the challenge originally was like, I had a category for chromatic dragons, so either a black dragon, purple dragon, red dragon, white dragon, green dragon, whatever, but not one of each, because, I mean, they're all the same dragon, just a different color, right? Hold on a second, just gotta commit some unbridled cruelty against these animals to please Marge. Are you happy now, Marge? Are you happy now? Goodbye, hotel. You were a colossal waste of time. Oh, you're in a lot of trouble. Marge is bringing the grinder. She's like swapping between them. Marge, what's going on? You okay? You good? I mean, probably also worth mentioning, John and Katala are now lovers. John wooed Katala by describing her as a beautiful hemlock tree. Wow. Now you get the privilege of sleeping in the same bedroom as a man who's a cow. Are we genuinely 10 steel short from being able to build a bloody mine? Well, we can just take apart anything. We can take apart the ground penetrating scanner. We've got some steel that will have come out of the hotel as well. Oh. Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah, a couple of bits of steel there. That should get us going. What I want to do is get this down as soon as possible, get some plasteel going, and make some armor, weapons, whatever, capable of dealing with this shit. Because this doesn't look friendly at all. And right now we've got a fucking dog-headed man with a revolver or a man with overalls and a rifle to try and take it out. And I'm not feeling it. Oh, God, more new lovers? Martinius tried to flirt with Filthy Animal? Or the person? Oh, my God. Oh, shit, I misread that so badly then for a second. I genuinely thought in my head Filthy Animal was what we called the terrible slug creature. But no, the person called Filthy Animal. It's a very confusing situation when you're trying to build an anime museum. Brilliant. By drawing attention to his own generosity. Oh, well, that's 1 less bedroom we have to build, so I'm more than happy to hear about that. Thank you. Marge, we got some steel, yeah? We good for that? There you go. Oh! Martinius has gone full animal. Look, they've dropped off the colonist bar now. Oh shit, that's gonna happen to Bear Arms and Bert. Now somebody said there's a research, like a stabilizer or something like that. God, I have no idea what it's actually called. It could be this Archaeotech computing then, I guess. Oh no, that's Genetic Rim. I have no idea. But there is apparently a brain implant you can research that will make them maintain their level of sapience. But I'm a bit late for that now. Also, they're a moth. They weren't the most valuable colonists going. No offense. Let's go ahead and turn on the work. So I haven't really used this mod before. It's similar, to a drilling mod or anything like that, to the planetary drill. The work seems about right, yeah, for what I'd expect for those resources. Fair enough. We want plasteel then. Let's go ahead and churn out just like... Shit, let's just go for like 150 of it. That should keep us going. Wonder if we can send the magic fox down the mine. Fox Lord. There you go. Wandering. Yeah, it looks as if they might not actually be able to work in the mine. Damn, that's a bit of a shame. I mean, they are also foxes and have paws. Then again, they were able to use a deep drill, so don't really know how that works, to be honest with you. Who is our best mining candidate then outside of that? Martinius, unsurprisingly. Right, get in the, you get in the mine. Let's get enough to get one of the jackhammers, and then that should help us quite significantly with the workload. Oh shit, it's kind of slow, isn't it? Holy crap. 6 hours work for 53 plasteel? It's an okay balance. Yeah, I can fuck with that. What are we missing for the... No, I want to make the... let's suspend everything. Make sure that he's building the jackhammer first, just in case it's cheaper. Chem fuel. Oh, fair point. If we're bloody fast, we've got enough steel, we could just build a big fire break around this. And I think that should stop it. Because I think it burns the next flammable material, right? And if we give it a large enough radius and then build a fire break around it, with the exception of winter, it will only burn. I mean, look, you can see it happen right there. Plants will regrow and then it'll catch fire to that rather than putting the fire further out. I don't really know if there's a way we can metagame this store. You know what would be good? Like mortars. Give me like mortars or something like that. Oh, what? We can send more mechanoids? They've gone haywire. Oh, good. Oh, no. That's fine. Don't you worry about it. Lancer, pikeman. Okay. Lancer there. 2 more pikemen there. Another pikeman there. Is that part of the... No, that's not part of the ship. That's just... that's another pikeman. Oh, shit. That's a lot. Look at our magic foxes are once again making fairly short work of them. The price you pay for stuffing a bunch of the most expensive creatures in the game into vats, I guess. Oh. They've gotten very distracted. Okay, that works fine. Well, that gives us time to try and thin them out with the foxes a little bit more. We're pretty good on this side. We just got to deal with one more down here. I mean, look, you can't even blame me for this one. This is just the Rimworld AI being being pretty silly. In all that time, they managed to destroy a single turret. Wow, that was very impressive. I might regret this, but also, I always fall into this trap with Rimworld of kind of over-preparing for what really does not need over-preparing for. Where the fucking hell has the other fox wandered off to? That's fine. In your own time. I don't know why this one is so much slower than the other one. Moving 100%? You can move slightly faster? No, not now that you've been absolutely shredded by mechanoids, you don't. Oh, shit, this is a problem. We're sending in a few reinforcements. We're going to send in Thomas Lorian Bradford. The Void Dragon, that is. We're going to send in Sideshow. Get in there. Help us out. Rulian Dragon, you can help out too. Hewland 2 might be in a little bit of trouble here. And that's putting it lightly. We've got Thomas Lorian Bradford, Rulian Dragon, and Sideshow. All of our various Void Dragons here. Hopefully able to do something. You want to give him a little bit of that bad dragon breath? Not like... Oh, no, not like that. Kill them. Kill them dead. You just shot yourself, you fool! Oh, these dragons. You want to fucking leave, or like what? Are you going to get out of there now? Let's go for a molten breath. Let's go for a molten breath. Are you okay? Bleeding out in 18 hours. Okay, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's just slightly bleeding to death. That's okay. People survive that all the time. Sideshow, actually use your magic dragon attacks, though. Holy crap, they're actually peppering these fucking dragons, too. Yee. Oh, it stuns. Big brain. That's actually massive. That's actually huge. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, we should be good. Now that the dragons are actually in there in melee range, well, if they can decide actually what they want to do there. You know, let's go unrestricted. Let's go unrestricted. Let's go unrestricted. I think that's the problem. They're trying to melee and then they're being forced out to a restricted area. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, John's got Hewland 2. It's out of there. It's out of there. Oh, John's getting peppered. What the fuck is wrong with these centipedes that they're still going for John after all this time? Good God. Okay, let's be kind of careful here. These dragons aren't invincible. I mean, they're basically invincible, but they're not like invincible. Okay, maybe blow that one up. Blow that one up though. Oh, Rulian Dragon, don't stand there. Where are you fuckers going? Well, luckily, Sorcerer was there to deal with the last of the centipedes. Turns out these guys smelt some donkeys from a mile away. Nice. There we go. Okay, good work, dragons. I thought that given we're going for a bit of a change of pace here, and we're just gonna, you know, bulldoze everything, get some proper defenses up high here, because the factions are now the way they should be in Rimworld. You know, whereas before I had it set to being just the elders who were hostile to us, because I thought the psychic powers would keep things nice and balanced, and it turns out we weren't raided by any of them at all, and just fucking mechanoids. We're still going to be raided by mechanoids, so at that point, my whole plan was ruined. At this point, we'll just throw up walls and whatever else. I thought, let's let the animals go free roam. And within 30 seconds of letting them go free roam, they're all over the drugs. They are just absolutely all over the drugs. Oh, a Joris. Holy crap. That's good job I checked. John, are you okay? What happened? You good? Heavy charge. Oh, right, from where he rescued the Culin. Run, John. Run. What about that bloody sponge, Joris? Did we got it in the end, didn't we? Oh, yeah, there it is. Hideous creature. Give me block Joris. Holy crap, we actually might be closing in, potentially, on the Joris part of the museum. That'd be pretty incredible. We could set up a whole bioreactor room for the various different Jorises. Okay, we can just about afford it if we sell them, literally everything. I support a giant kangaroo. Oh, I just want to build a friggin' animal museum. Oh my god, the dragon is in there. Melee attacking dagger snout? Okay, well, let's send some reinforcements then. I don't know why it's going for it. I didn't set an area or anything. It's just in there. Okay. They've got siege breakers. No pressure, but that could be a lot of pressure. Okay, kill and destroy, and then Culin. Let's just go mad. Let's just go absolutely mad. Nice. Rulian dragon. Kill. You started this. You will kill. Oh. Whoa, destroy demolisher mechanoid. There's an achievement for that. You know if Keith was here. This shit would be over by now. We'd be done. Come on, really? Squirrel revenge. All the dragons have walked away to go and eat some squirrels, apparently. Well, that is just deeply unpleasant. There we go. Oh, please, no more mechanoids. Somebody asked why I haven't used the Daedra stone. You remember that we got a few days ago? The one that requires a human sacrifice. Short answer is we haven't really had any humans to sacrifice with it. Bacon Bit's hammer. He can't defend himself. He's got no feet. Shit. Get in there. Chicken nuggets. Kill him. Stab that spider. Get him, Burger. Martinius has bought his drill. Wow, that was overkill. Thank you, team. This pig is not having a good time. Really not having a good time. Carnotaurus 1 was attacked by a what, sorry? A world eater dragon? It's Keith! Keith! You've come back to me, Keith. Well, maybe. Maybe Keith has come back to us. Maybe John is about to get devoured. So I'm thinking we need 2 big themed areas. And we've actually got the ability to build it now because we've got the resources. So I'm thinking we need a big themed area for Joris's. There are 42 Jorises added in total. There are a couple of other mods that add bear type animals that I've previously in the past referred to as a Joris, like the Christmas Joris from, before the Joris mod even existed. So we could find extra room for that too, but that does mean 42 biovats. The problem is I don't know the size of the biovats we need. So we should just probably plan it out with only the 4x4 bioreactors. I'm not even sure that's going to be big enough to fit the Zoris Morph Queen in, but we're going to need a fairly sizable area if you want to put down 42 4x4 bioreactors, right? Then I also want to put down a fairly sizable area for the dragons too. We'll have a whole separate building dedicated to biovats for those. We've already got a lot of dragons, and I think we'll probably lump in the Dragon's Descent and the base dragons mod with the Race to the Rim dragons too, and have a full-on kind of dragon compendium over in a separate building. And then for all the other creatures, we'll kind of build something similar to this. I'll redo this and I'll make it look a lot nicer. Obviously, this was just kind of needs begetting must there, where we needed an area to store these animals so the game didn't fall apart. But now we've got the resources. I'm happy to make it look a lot nicer. This is meant to be an animal museum after all, a nice collection of them. And having a big square room filled with kind of very uniform tanks is a bit boring. I'm thinking we'll designate a fairly sizable area here for the Jorises. Maybe like this entire zone. Now, I think in the middle we probably want the most impressive Joris, and the question is which one is that gonna be? I think it's got to be the Zoris Morph Queen. You know, it's the biggest. It's the most, I would say, visually striking out of all of them. Maybe Jagoth Gur as well could go up there. Unless we have like a specialized kind of central vault, for lack of a better word, where all the really dangerous Jorises go. The Void Joris, Jagoth Gur, and Zoris Morph Queen. I'll be honest, I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. And we could have like an outer ring, make it concentric, with the outer ring just kind of regular, plain old, less fearsome Jorises. That could work pretty well. So let's assume we've got like 5 Jorises in the center. I need to look it up. I need to go on the Joris wiki. Yeah, looking at the wiki, it's got to be Jagoth Gur, biblically accurate Joris, Void Joris, and the Zoris Morph Queen. I think those are the 4 kind of key danger Jorises, right? So that one, why don't we take the 4x4 vats, and then we'll put 4 of them just down central. Actually, I might spread them out a little bit more than that. That's kind of a little too compact. There it is. Room for 42 Jorises. With the most dangerous Jorises, of course, being confined to the center there. I'm going to reorganize these a little bit, kind of lower the gaps between these a tad bit more and kind of tidy things up as much as possible. But that's ideally what we need. A total of 42 biovats for our Jorises. Wow, that's very silly. Well, I wanted to move the whole thing over so it was more central to the base because we can put it, you know, very conveniently directly south. For some fucking reason, whenever I paste it in, everything goes off center, which is just horrible and kind of ruins it a little bit. Oh, come on! I wonder if it's because of the terrain itself. No, it's quite literally just pasting that in off-center, isn't it? What the hell has caused that, I wonder? Yeah, weird. Look, you can see where it's copied it in this kind of, it's very difficult to explain. You see where I've got it kind of central to the screen there? That top left reactor in the central circle? Its top left corner is overlapping with the block. Well, that's annoying. Guess I'll have to do all that again. Right, there it is. Version 2 of the Great Joris Containment Unit. So we've got the 4 most dangerous Jorises in the middle. Then we've got 12 on the next layer and 24 on the layer after that. They don't need to be 4x4. They really don't need to be 4x4. But I thought I'd rather build only 4x4 and then plan. You gotta plan to fail, right? Because if we just go for the smallest ones, then they end up being bigger than that. We gotta take the whole thing apart. I do like the look of the Spacer steel tiles. This is only cosmetic though, and I'm not sure I can be asked to go for the 16,000 steel cosmetic investment. That's quite a lot to. Oh, fuck off, really? Well, I'm gonna have to get a mod that lets us fill those in. Otherwise, that's gonna be a. I'm not redoing this. I'm not. I'd sooner download a mod and destroy this thing than redo all of this again. Let's do regular paved tiles. Actually, wouldn't be nearly as bad. 4,400. Sorry, 4,556. That's still quite a lot of steel for a vanity project. That's still a huge amount of steel. You'll concrete half it again. I mean, shit, it's only a storage unit. I mean, it is a museum. But museums in real life just have kind of horrible, crappy concrete floors, so I'm alright with that. This is a sad day, my friends, for the colony. I feel like they've been with us since the start, but you may have noticed at the top of the colonist bar there, we have lost Bear Arms, or Zia, or Jar, or however it was pronounced. I feel like they've been with us since the start of the game, so to lose them, our rifle-wielding bear, that's a tragic one. Our caravan master, our drug peddler, they have indeed reverted to monkey, or in this case, bear creature. We go to the needs bar here. Their sapience has just dropped below the 25% threshold, which keeps them a draftable, controllable colonist. They are more or less animal now. Unfortunately, the same thing happened to Martinius. Obviously, it happened to Martinius a while ago, but when Martinius reverted back to animal form, they weren't feeding themselves anymore. So I put them in a biovac just so they don't starve to death. But I don't entirely know if there is any sort of way to prevent them from starving to death now that they are back to animal form. I'll admit, I'm not massively versed with porn morph outside of the war crime potential. There's obviously all of the G-Mank stuff, which we've never really looked at before. The tagging rifle aspect to it, which we've, again, never really looked at. Until we can get the whatever this implant is that someone left a comment about, we can't. I'm not really. Oh, Jesus. I'm not really. Oh, God. Feeling the. Sorry, this is kind of a high tension moment here. Okay, 7.7% chance. I'm not really feeling the need to, let Martinius out quite yet. But when we've got the brain implant, we'll get Martinius back on board. We'll try and get Bear Arms back on board too. Meanwhile, the Joris containment unit is well underway. I was kind of hoping that we could get Omar, by the way, is the name of the Jock Excelente. I'm kind of hoping we can get some better doors than just the kind of generic steel auto doors. I kind of wish Rimworld had some sort of like reinforced door or fortified door or gate or anything like that. It just seems a bit boring only having it like that. It feels like we should get down a bunch of turrets and like really fortify the inner circle. Yeah, I'm gonna say that we probably don't need any more steel. We've ended up with kind of an abundance of it where we've taken apart a building whose floors were almost entirely steel. I thought we could keep this and turn it into a prison. Granted, it's a pretty luxurious prison. Right now, it's more or less just a youth hostel, to be honest with you. Activity. Liquefying a corpse. Also, thinking about the transient of life and death. Yeah, it really is like that, isn't it? Oh! He's done it! Oh. I get priority naming this one. This one's mine. No, it had to happen. He's back. Keith, At long last. My God, it's perfect. Look at this. We can fit every single Joris we could ever want in here, except for maybe the largest Joris, because chances are it doesn't fit, but I can always do a little bit of XML tweakery and see what we can do to fix that up. More importantly, Marge apparently fought a deadly illness. Did she? Oh. Oh, the plague. Oh. Right, yes, of course. Marge was fighting the plague, and I definitely knew about that. Look at your armor, Marge. Look at her. She looks incredible now with her chainsaw. Please tell me we can paint the chainsaw pink. I didn't intentionally want Marge to be kind of this bubblegum pink color. It was just a coincidence that... Oh, you can't paint weapons, can you? Tragic. That's the... It's just ruined this whole thing. It's just the original L6 helmet we stole from Peter. Happened to be... Peter was in the organization. Happened to be pink. Marge has just kind of kept the color scheme as some sort of bastardization. You know, some sort of mockery of their organization. In fact, Katala and Rambo are still wearing the Peter helmets. Oh, we got rolling powerhouses. What the hell's going on here? Grid access of minus 800 watts. Oh, shit. I don't know why. It's not as if we built anything new, as far as I know. Oh, we did finish all the artificial ecosystem, the hydroponics. That is quite the power drain. There also seems to be an evil snake in there. When it got up to episode 8 or 7 or 6 or whatever we're at this series right now, I have no idea. When we got that far in and we actually hadn't done anything with regards to the zoo besides build some fences and call it a petting zoo, I was a little bit concerned that this series might be a little slow. Like really, really slow, especially because, of course, as we've got more animals, it'll slow down even more beyond that. But now, my fire has been relit, metaphorically. I mean, we can't be physically lit because, of course, now the stockpile's made of asphalt. Very unflammable asphalt. Although I did build all the shelves out of wood, which in hindsight was a terrible idea. Fire has been relit, and with it, we can now begin the Great Joris Hunt. I think that's our first major goal for the entire thing. Our first collection is bringing about these Jorises, because, of course, we can summon Jorises with 25 points per Joris. Now, bear in mind, those Jorises, as far as I know, are not unique. They will be random Jorises drawn from the 42 Joris pool. 42? Well, I hope 42, because that's how many I built. However, we already have an abundance of Joris. We have Sponge, Joris Square, Bjornson, Christmas Jorises, and obviously he can't go in there now, because I haven't built enough for that. Oh, shit, I've already made an oversight. I'm gonna unforbid the lot. What is it? It's just components. It's just components and steel. And we've got like a lot of steel, like a deceptive amount of steel, because it's all just kind of on the floor and hauled. Yeah, 3,000. And then we can make plenty of components. We might have to build another nuclear reactor or some sort of temporary power supply. This won't take long to build. I know it looks like a lot, but it won't take that long. It's just 42 times 360, which is... Oh, God, that's a lot of steel. This is great, though. This is fantastic progress. This is what I wanted when we first set off. Not constant mechanoid sieges and a dearth of steel. This is where it really begins. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for bearing with the series while we found our footing. And I think our footing has been well and truly founded at this stage. Thank you to the patrons for bearing with me. I haven't slept in a long time, so I apologize if this video is bad. I don't know what's going on anymore. Thank you to Thistlewind, Silent Sentinel, Virzine, I Stab Cows, Carmen Copeland, Red Pants Chief, Guardian Easter, L. Chalupa Cabra, Andrew DeGaran, Elias, Gogolus, Solothal, Ferrywiz, and Hog for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. New Patreon lists will be available later today. I'm recording this episode earlier than I normally would, otherwise it would probably be done by now, but because I've done it earlier, that's not in the future. So, you just have to think about it, really. Thank you as well to Huderman, Unique Weapon, Chicken, Robo, Matthewson T, and Infinitus Sandy, who is Revan, Logical Builder, K-Shot, Evolka, Hottie Sphinx, Aono, and Luke Jordan as well.